Hi guys, welcome to São Paulo.
It's good to be back. Hello everybody.
We are from a show and on the TV, and we have a part of the show that we ask great artists what 5 songs about certain theme, and we would like to know from you 5 songs that still inspire you to continue making music.
Oh, okay. And they can be from anywhere, any kind of thing?
Yes.
Right. It's a simple question, isn't it? It's not a deep, profound question. Like, what did you have for breakfast this morning? I would say, I'll try and do my best. I would say, okay, we'll give one each. A Whole Lot of Love by Led Zeppelin.
Voodoo Child by Jimi Hendrix.
Rethink. I need to.
Crossroads, yeah, Cream.
Figure that one out. What is the question?
One song.
Clock is ticking.
Elvis Presley.
You're hot rock.
Yeah. Okay. Smoke on the Water, Deep Purple.
Thank you. Yeah.
Next question. I'd like to know, how do you guys keep inspire yourselves to keep writing new stuff like you did on the last album last year?
There's always another metal song to make, you know, there's always another album to create, but in this instance, this guy over here, Richie, who's joined us for the first time in recording, was a catalyst for the band, you know. Richie came in at the Epitaph tour, which, as most people know, was it kind of went out as a farewell tour. That was the wrong word to choose. We were just going to pull back a little bit, but then, of course, everything changed, and Richie joined us for the Epitaph tour. And you find, when these things happen, excitement starts to kick in from a different place, and so we couldn't wait to get in the studio to start making Redeemer of Souls with Richie Faulkner. So it's all about inspiration when you're writing music, and when you have a new addition, a really important, valuable addition to the writing team especially, there's your inspiration.
I think that the other thing is this band's got a genuine love for heavy metal and Judas Priest style heavy metal, you know. And you know, our comments just really have got no disrespect to anybody else. We just love what we do, and we believe in it, and we do it for the right reasons, and I think, you know, it's very important.
Here. Hi, you said that you want to make the same show on the both nights on this monster because you don't want the audience to miss anything from a show to another. But is it common for you to try new things on different concepts, on each song to play a song differently? Each show is another show?
It's very difficult for us to knock songs out of the set because we've just been asked the same question, really. You know, we play for an hour and a half, 2 hours, and we could still go on and on. You know, there's so many songs we could play. So when we're asked to take songs out of a show, it's very, very difficult. And to do the same show with that short amount of time, probably play the same song in different clothes, or something like that, you know. I don't know what else we'll do, but there are a few songs we can swap around, but it's very difficult to take out songs for us rather than put them in.
And it's like a balancing act as well, you know. A pre-show is like watching a play or a movie or reading a book. You know, if you know Priest, if you're a Priest fan, you know that every single song is given its own moment of life, and that means it's dressed in a certain way visually and on all the components of making a pre-show. It's not just writing a list of songs. We think very long about how to make the whole thing flow and to give our fans the best experience.
guys. Eduardo from Coletiva. Welcome to Brazil once again. I would like to know if there is a different air coming from Birmingham. Always wanted to know that, because from Black Sabbath and from you guys, is there something different coming from there? And congratulations as well.
Yeah, it's not the air, it's the water.
Hello. So congratulations about your coming Brazil again. And I want to know about your memories about your very first time here in Brazil, 1991, American Stadium, Rock in Rio. Talking about the reminiscings about the shows I was there. Fantastic shows.
Not much to say except it was incredible to be in this country, you know. That was our first time, wasn't it? And to play such a big show, it was quite intimidating, really, for a band like Priest for the first time. But we did, and we thoroughly enjoyed it. You know. I remember I did have a bit of a hangover from the previous night, but apart from that, you know, it was fantastic.
I'm looking for a picture in my iPhone that I've got of Priest at rehearsals in Rio. But anyway, it was a profound moment, you know, because when you come to a place for the first time, you don't know what to experience. You never kind of overestimate what's going to happen. That's a ridiculous thing to do. So we were genuinely really moved by the reaction of the fans to hear them singing along with all the songs, and to meet us at the airport, and be hanging out at the hotel and chanting and, you know, going crazy for Priest is just a really powerful memory. So to be a part of something that's different now, but I think the experience is going to be a little bit similar. It's great. Festivals are wonderful opportunities for a single fan to see so many different styles of music in one day. So we're just thrilled to be involved with it again.
I'm going to translate it. Your last album was one of the best ones in North America, as rated. And how do you feel about it?
Sorry, what was it?
Your last album was one of the best rated in North America. And how do you feel about it?
Well, from my point of view, I mean, just to create the thing with the guys was amazing. It was a masterclass, really, in what to do and what not to do sometimes. But yeah, you know. But it was a great affirmation, really, of how healthy metal is in the mainstream now. You know, it was the band's first top 10 Billboard entry at number 6. So you had things, you know, you had country there, you had pop there, you had rap and hip hop there, and then you had metal right there in front of everyone's faces, you know. And it was a great, I think, affirmation of where metal is today, and the fans put it there. Really, you know, we made it and we put it out there, and then the fans put it to where it got to. So I think it was just a great place for metal to be, and we're all very proud of it. I'm obviously proud of it, being, you know, in my position. But after 40 years, for a band to release a record in the top 10 in North America, hats off to these guys, really. It's a huge accomplishment.
Hello guys, from Futuro Radio, from Chile here. Well, the earth there is shaking, you know, the Balkans and all the things. I think that we are waiting for the metal gods to arrive there, and you will be playing with Motorhead. So it's a little piece of the monster of rock that we will have in there. But please, what do you have to tell to my peoples in Chile about the show that you're going to give?
From Chile?
Yeah.
Yeah, we love Chile. You know, it's incredible, really, that, and I don't mean this with any disrespect, you know, you write and release a record, in the early days particularly, and you don't realise that there are kids in Chile actually buying that album, you know, and liking your music. You don't realise it till you go there. And we've always said that metal is more popular than anybody really thinks. And you can go to corners of the earth and 15,000, 20,000 kids show up, and they're all totally into metal. And I think it's a very underestimated form of music, heavy metal. I think it's far more popular than people give it credit for. And Chile's a great example, you know. And we love it. I love it down there. Been in the mountains down there and all sorts of stuff. And I think it's a beautiful country you've got there.
Thanks.
Hi, Halfer. You as an active part of LGBT group, fighting for equal rights, how do you see this struggle within the heavy metal genre?
I always like to try and keep that separate from my life in Priest. Although it is important to me, I think that the things that I do, just by appearing on stages in certain parts of the world where there isn't equality, is an achievement, is a victory. Sometimes being silent can be just as victorious as screaming your head up, you know, or shaking your fist. So, without kind of flipping this press conference into a different direction, I just want to say that I am aware of that, wherever I go in the world, because I have the internet, and I have my phone, and I know what's going on. And some of the things that are happening in certain parts of South America really fucking make me angry, but I'll save that for another time.
Thank you.
Hello. You're headlining the weekend as special guest, so I would like to know if you feel special.
I did this morning. We had a show in Rio last night. We got back to the hotel at 3. Then we had a wake-up call in the lobby at 8 a.m. That's how special we are. No, it is great. It's fantastic, you know. We never... When you do this for so long, you can very easily become cynical and a little bit bitter. But this is the best life in the world for a bunch of guys like us, you know. The fans give us this life. And so, yeah, we are special. Special metal.
Hello, my name is